Hello everyone, it's Eric back with another rap battle ranking. In this one, I'm ranking the Loco rap battles reboots. This is run by Dilly, and there are 16 rap battles in this ranking. The last one is the April Fool's battle Mandela catalog versus Marble Hornets. It's my opinion, you are bound to disagree, especially when most of these are very solid battles. Also subscribe so you know when new rap battles and other rankings come out. With all that out of the way, let's begin. Number 16 is Michael Phelps versus Jason Voorhees. Not really a bad battle, just my least favorite of these. I like the performances a decent bit on both sides. There are a few nice lines in this one, and the editing has its moments. It is a strong start for the reboot, but not a banger like most of the rest. Number 15 is Mr. Peanut vs. KoolAid Man Original. This battle has some strong elements that beat out the Michael Phelps one, but also a few weaker ones. The beat and flow are much catchier than the previous entry, though I do think the writing is a bit weaker. A lot of lines don't really work for me, a few nice puns in there, but not really one that stands out. I love King Mewtwo, very talented, but I wish Mr. Peanut was given more eccentric voice and direction. And KoolAid Man was more fun, but still not the best performance out there. The yay sound effect got annoying at the second time, and that might actually be my least favorite part of this. And the video is the weakest, being a bonus battle, and having a little less creativity than the others. So there are some nitpicks here, but I like the art as well, and the battle is still a pretty fun time. Number 14 is Herobrine vs. John Doe. Don't really know how to feel about this one. I care nothing about Herobrine, I don't know who John Doe is, I don't care about Roblox. But there are some good elements. Beat is awesome, there are some very enjoyable lines and flows in there, and the video is alright. This one doesn't really resonate with me in any way, so besides the beat, it kinda comes and goes, but it's still a pretty solid battle. Number 13 is Happy Mask Salesman vs. Shy Guy. Resonates with me a lot more, but it has some more highs and lows. I enjoyed the beat once again. This one's faster and sillier than the previous entry, and I like it a lot. Snakebite is quite solid as the Mask Salesman, and the editing is a big improvement over the previous ones. The lines are pretty fun and easy to understand. My main issue here is Shy Guy's flow being kinda clunky, and I don't really love the voice. No offense to anyone there, I just don't enjoy those parts as much as the Mask Salesman parts. Number 12 is Papa Louie vs. Freddy Fazbear. Freddy dominated here. The Papa Louie performance is a bit reserved. On the other hand, Freddy sounds great. Freddy had much better lines, better flow, stronger editing. Papa Louie just kinda happened and didn't really stick with me. The battle's still nice, but not really a standout. Number 11 is Pink Sauce vs. Vegemite. A fun bonus battle for sure. The flows and rhyme schemes are the main standout here. Most lines don't necessarily sit as major disses. I like a few punchlines though. The Will Smith reference was good, and Vegemite bragging that he fed soldiers is kinda awesome and gives some value to Vegemite. The battle sounds great, but the content of the lyrics is not quite as strong for me. Number 10 is Eminem vs. Tupac. I feel bad putting this one so low. It is great. There's a lot of strong lines, both rappers are portrayed nicely. I'll note I probably missed quite a few references here, as I don't know a ton about either of these rappers, so that's on me. But my main real issue here is visuals. The Eminem parts look significantly better than the Tupac parts, and it's the only one where the difference in editing kinda distracted me. And even so, the Eminem parts aren't really standouts for Loco rap battles compared to some of the others above it. Still very enjoyable, but there are other more well-rounded projects I feel. Number 9 is Chucky vs. Pinocchio. Very solid all around. I love the Pinocchio performance and lines. There's a very funny bit with the nose growing as he compliments Chucky, so that's my favorite part of the battle probably. The visuals are stellar here, I love the style, awesome appearance. My main issue is some inconsistencies in the Chucky performance. Freshie Canal had previously played Chucky in his own battle, and I found him to be better there. Some flows were a bit bothersome, and a few lines didn't really sound great delivery-wise, but overall, awesome battle. Number 8 is PacMan vs. Where's Waldo. Everything from here on out on the list is stellar. Very hard from 8 and up to rank this. I love this battle so much, it's very fun. The lyrics are all very memorable for the most part. The beat is smooth. Some of the video stuff, such as the opening part of Waldo's verse with all the different characters, and the animated part near the end, look excellent. The flows are great, performances are both quite fun. I don't dislike anything about this. It's just a little more quaint than the others above it. Number 7 is the Mandela catalog versus Marble Hornets. Newest battle on the list. It is decently atmospheric. I have no knowledge of either character, I assume characters is what we're going off of here. But some lines, they were pretty easy to grasp. It's a very solid one for sure. The visual style of both performances are some of the best. It's just a great, well-rounded project. Number 6 is the Mr. Peanut vs. KoolAid Man remake. Did not expect this to rank as high as it did when I started this, but it is a massive improvement over the original, and I love pretty much everything about it. It has awesome animation from Grassman and Hector, the performances work much better here, the background vocals are quite fun, the writing is drastically improved. I just think this one is among the best. Definitely worth watching right after the video is done. Number 5 is Rap Rat vs. Bob. This is the best Snakebite vs. Mario battle in the series. Cool art, great flows, both performances are quite funny. The Rap Rat one is very energetic, and I like the way Bob sounds. And then there's that dark part in Bob's first verse that I don't get because I don't know who Bob is, but it's the highlight for me. Awesome flow and disses, the voice is excellent, the animation is definitely some of my favorite in the whole series. This portion brings up the already great battle a whole notch, so it easily earned a top 5 spot. Number 4 is PaRappa the Rapper vs. Talking Ben. I know this battle verbatim. I believe some dislike it compared to others, but I think it's a blast. There are tons of good lines in here, not a single poor flow, insane beat that's probably the best in the series, and I believe it was custom made for the battle. 2 awesome performances, a solid video, and even if this one's a bit shorter than some others, it is so catchy, and I adore it. Number 3 is Happy Appy vs. Andy's Apple Farm. This one's kind of insane. I know nothing about either character, but the battle manages to be great either way. Tons of memorable lines, and I like when Andy kind of explains what Happy Appy is in a way that allowed me to better understand the other writing, and I appreciate that. The performances are both quite strong. Eddie is good as Happy Appy, nails the fast flow part in the second verse, and Video is phenomenal as Andy. Probably my favorite performance in the entire series. The video is the best part of this battle for me though. It looks unbelievable. Atmospheric, so many different, impressive, unique looking portions, and they service the audio perfectly, so I could totally see this being number 1 on anybody's list. Number 2 is Polybius vs. Superhot. Another with characters or games or urban legends I didn't know a lot about, but I now love. The audio is insane, maybe the best sounding in the whole series. I think I'll stand firm on that honestly. I love both Casey's and Zagranis' performances. The video also looks awesome, complementing the audio nicely in the same way the Happy Appy one did. I don't think the lyrics are quite as spectacular as the number 1, and maybe even not number 3, but they are good, and the project oozes with passion, came together so nicely, and I think it mesmerized me a little bit more than the Happy Appy one, which is why I got the number 2 spot. That said, number 1 is Mr. Game & Watch vs. Vaultboy. Unlike most lists I've done so far, I was not certain what number 1 would be even after seeing all the battles. I knew going into the freshy top 10 ranking, Boris Johnson vs. Penguin was my favorite battle of 2022. I knew for Matt Pat vs. Jack's Films being my favorite Snakebite rap battle, that was set in stone. And I didn't even hesitate to call Charlie Brown vs. Charlie Sheen the best Discord rap battle. But this one was tough. But I settled on this pick, and for those wondering, this battle does not transcend criticism. Partially because there's really nothing to dislike or criticize. It is impressive and atmospheric like the other battles in the top 3, but it's more fun and catchy, and that speaks to me more. The beat is an absolute bop, so smooth, I love that. Both performances are pretty top notch. The writing is my favorite in the whole series with several noteworthy lines. Every verse finisher is great. I love the frame rate line. I love the crystal screen one. The Smash Bros references are all good. The video is also awesome, and even though it's not fully animated or quite as crazy as a few other ones, it looks wonderful, excellent editing, probably a top 3 video. There's nothing I dislike about this battle, it's awesome, and I recommend you game and watch it right now. Get it? Because game and watch, I'm funny, right? Poor joke aside, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below your favorite Loco rap battle, and any other rankings you want to see. Subscribe for more rankings and rap battle content. I'll see you next time.